Hello boys and girls, this is Chris with Game Gumshoes. Today on Game Gumshoes Presents, we have a game called Blindside. Blindside is by Talicor Games. It's a two-player game, strategy game, very much like checkers, chess, that sort of thing. And it recommends ages 10 and up. On the box, on the website, it says 8 and up. I thought that was kind of strange. So let's cover the basics. The board. For the board, you have 4 of these. Now these pieces can interlock. If you want to play a short game, just use one. Connect here. You know, pull them like this. Lots of modular pieces to this game. Hard plastic, so you can take it anywhere and not worry about it getting drinks spilled on it and ruining the game. The closest you have to come to that are these little pieces. These little pieces are your starting points for your movers and also your rotator spaces. You basically, let's see if I can get this to open. Get one of each, so you get an idea. So, on your black side of the board, you're going to have pictures like this. On your right side of the board, you're going to have pictures like this. And these are your rotators. As you may notice on these 2 different cards, you'll see arrows going in different directions. That's because these are your movers. As you'll see, it's a little hex piece, and you have these little arrows. Now, they're small on one side, but big on the other side. So the big side is the side that goes out. And when you're setting up your game, which takes a decent length of time. I've seen worse. HeroScape, it takes a lot longer to set up. So you basically want to set up your piece to look like the thing on the card. In this particular case, it's not the same, but you have the same cards for both teams. So you'll end up with 2 of these and several other different shapes. The reason the rotators matter is because your game piece can only move in the direction that its arrows are pointing. Okay? And you get to move the amount of spaces based on how many arrows you have. So this one can move 2. Now, just to give you an idea, since we have the board, we could say this guy starts back here in his orange and black, or red and black spot. Yeah, let's rotate that way so you can get out. Red's starting over here, and there's the rotator. No, not there. Rotator is right there, as you can see. So, in order for me to do anything, I would have to move 2 spaces in here. Now that piece wasn't able to take anything, but this one, say there was another piece connected here, could go here. Now, because there's not an arrow in this slot, doesn't take over anything. But what I can do now is I can rotate my piece because I'm on a rotator, and I can move mine 2 squares, which puts me directly on top of it. Now, because I landed on top of it, I get to move, or remove, one of the arrows from this. Okay. I now occupy that space, and then I can take this piece and put it anywhere I want on the board. Now, if I know that this corner over here, where I'm putting it, doesn't have a rotator or anything, and you're basically stuck just going against the wall, that stops that piece from ever moving again. We found that it's a lot of fun to try to eliminate your opponent's movements early on. Um, Makes you get a little more creative. Again, house rules, because of how modular the game is, the rules in a way are flexible too. So we may not be playing it 100% correct when we play it out with people, but the idea is we have fun. We learn strategy. You start paying attention, watching many moves ahead. In a way, I would almost say it's worse than chess as far as that's concerned, because you're not just worrying about, where my piece is going and what can capture it. You've got to wonder what's going to happen if someone jumps you and takes one of your arrows and limits your movement. So you got to stay on top of that. Now, while we were out demoing this game, we ran across a kid who, at his school, they were playing this game, teaching kids how to learn strategy and socialize. And that's one of the reasons we always promote games and, going out and playing with others and stuff like that versus sitting around on a console system. With this, you're out, you're interacting with other human beings. That, yeah, you may be talking to other people, but you're not really there. You're not dealing with them. You're not, seeing someone smile or, give you a dirty scowl. That kind of thing. But Talicor, excellent company, does a lot of educational games. Check out some of their other stuff. There will be a link on the website as well as hopefully in this review. I hate doing the thing. But that's basically all I have. Blindside's a fairly straightforward game. If you like strategy, you'll love this game. And hopefully you go and visit their website, pick up a copy of this game. As always, I recommend checking out your local game store, see if they have it or if they'll order it for you. We did play this in several different venues. It's a nice thing about it being very portable. So if you wanted to take it somewhere and show it off, feel free. I think one of our next attempts at modifying this game or the rules is to actually break out some HeroScape tiles and see if we can have multiple layers and have them count as multiple movements. But we'll let you know how that goes at a future date. Until then, have fun gaming. Please read the written review. It's a lot clearer than my sitting here babbling away. So, thank you and happy gaming.